How do different sci-fi civilizations power their starships? In Star Trek, the Romulans use a very different kind of warp drive technology compared to the starships of the United Federation of Planets. Both civilizations use a variation of a faster-than-light warp drive system. Even though the end result looks similar, and each civilization has a very powerful fleet of multifaceted starships, the Federation and the Romulans each derive their energy to power them in very different ways. Federation starships use matter-antimatter energy cores to generate huge amounts of energy controlled by some clever science fiction devices like dilithium crystals. Federation warp cores are, in essence, highly advanced annihilation reactors. Matter and antimatter collide, converting mass directly into enormous amounts of energy. The energy output is so massive that any misfire can result in instant obliteration. But at least it's a power system that Starfleet engineers can shut down. The Romulans use what's called an artificial quantum singularity. It's a power system that generates more energy than the Federation's antimatter reactor, but it may also be one of the most terrifying power systems ever imagined in science fiction. At the heart of a Romulan starship is a small, artificially created black hole held in a permanent state of controlled collapse. The Romulans are effectively harvesting energy from one of the most violent celestial objects in our universe. It generates power through gravitational shear and the capture of Hawking radiation. As the microscopic singularity attempts to pull in the space-time around it, the massive energy released at the event horizon is harnessed to power the ship's primary systems, including its warp drive core. This means the Romulans are not simply generating power, they are weaponizing gravity itself. The Singularity's intense gravitational field is used to warp the space-time continuum, allowing the starship to achieve faster-than-light travel, similar to how a Federation starship creates a warp bubble. But here is where things become deeply unsettling if you imagine all of the possibilities. Unlike an antimatter reactor that can be ejected, a Romulan singularity cannot be shut down once it is initialized. There is no emergency off switch, no containment purge, and no simple reactor ejection. Black holes do not politely power themselves down. If the containment fields fail, the captive singularity would immediately do what black holes do best: take any and all matter and annihilate it. The Romulan starship will be instantly destroyed.